Welcome back, my hungry friends. This is a wonderful day for yet another hamburger review. My name is Joe, and this is the Joe is Hungry channel, where today we're headed to Culver's to check out their newest limited time offer. Bring it back to the studio. Let science determine its real world value. Give it a big old sneakadoodle bite right here within the city limits of Fairmount, Georgia. I would like to thank the exceptional Everyman and Anakin for your generous super thanks. Maya, I want to wish you a very special happy birthday and thank you for your support. Bill, Corey, Joshua, Emma and Crystal, Joe, Kevin, Dylan, Carson, and Larimore, I want to wish each and every one of you a very hungry happy birthday. With that housekeeping behind us, Culver's new limited time offer is called the Greek Gyro Pub Burger, which is constructed with one never frozen beef patty, melted Havarti cheese, grilled beef and lamb gyro meat, cool and creamy tzatziki sauce, which is creamy cucumber yogurt dip for those of you not in the know, tomatoes and red onions on a lightly buttered sesame seed potato bun. A single burger will exploit your diet weaknesses with 660 calories. I have the full nutritional information on the screen and in the description below. If you want to make one of these all your own, you're going to have to deplete your savings to the tune of $7.89, or you can make it a medium Culver's combo, aka basket, for $11.59 before taxes in Georgia. You may ask, is this going to be the next best thing since sliced bread? Is this going to be such a good deal you just can't pass it up? Will they even pass the Joe is Hungry temperature test? Well, let's go ahead and find out right now and roll the drive-thru at Culver's in Jasper, Georgia.
For choosing Culver's. Our flavor of the day is Mint Explosion. What can I make fresh for you today?
Could I get 4 Greek Gyro pub burgers?
Yeah, absolutely. And what else can I get for you today?
Could you make a 5?
You said a fry too?
No, 5.
Okay, and what else can I get for you, love?
Well, that's all I need.
Alrighty. That is going to be $42.21 at the window for you.
Thank you. I've got my pub burgers. Let's pull off to the side and do the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Pub burger number 1 is 146.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Pub burger number 2 is 149.0 degrees Fahrenheit. Pub burger number 3 is 149.7 degrees Fahrenheit. You know I like my temperatures at 140 degrees or above. Hotter is always better. I would have liked to seen these things a little bit warmer than that, but in all fairness, they are mixing hot and cold ingredients. So today, Culver's, Jasper, Georgia, you passed the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Now it's time to take these things apart. Take a deep look inside. See what kind of meat is really inside. Head back to the studios and do the Joe is Hungry weight test. Well, Culver's, you got by on that temperature test even with the cold ingredients. But can you make them all the same size when we take off for this packaging? In other words, set the tear on the scales. Burger number 1 is 8.16 ounces, or 232 grams. Burger number 2 is 7.97 ounces, or 226 grams. Burger number 3 weighs in at 8.28 ounces, or 235 grams. Well, the difference between the heaviest and the lightest is less than 10% of the average weight of all three. So today, Culver's, you pass the Joe is Hungry consistency weight test. Well, Culver's, they don't have any serving weights in their nutritional information. Little more I can do about that, except add them all up, average them out, do the math, and you come up with a kind of a pricey 97 cents an ounce, which leads us on to the next test, the one and only, the Joe is Hungry Big Reveal. is what it looks like, and this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what it looks like, and this is what it's supposed to look like. We've seen what it looks like, and we saw how much it was. A little bit pricey, but for what we consider to be a premium burger, not too terribly far off the mark. As far as what it looks like, it kind of resembles its ad photos. I'll let you be the judge of that, but apparently Culver's isn't completely immune to ad photo puffing. Well, I guess we need to do the next test, and everybody knows what it is. It's the one and only, the Joe is Hungry Bite Test. So it is. Bite test, engage. The bread was fresh, a little bit crumbly, and slightly dry. The Gyro meat was distinct with that classic taste and gave the burger a black pepper flavor. The Havarti cheese, although very mild, could be tasted and went pretty well with all the other flavors. The garnishes were fresh, cool, and crispy and contrasted well. The tzatziki sauce was creamy, but unfortunately overwhelmed by the other stronger flavors. With that being said, we need to head back to Culver's, see if Shadow Joe has any interesting insight, and do the Joe is Hungry Sneak-a-Doodle Bite. Sneak-a-Doodle Bite number 1. Sneak-a-Doodle Bite number 2. Sneak-a-Doodle Bite number 3. Wait a second. Prime, please don't interrupt me when I'm working anymore. You got it. Oh no, dude, you're forgetting who pays the bills here. Sneak-a-Doodle Bite number 3. It is juicy. It is savory. I can actually taste tomatoes. They are cool. The bread seems a little dry to me. So let's go ahead and give this thing a score. If you don't know my scale is 1 to 10, 9 being the best. Anything above 9 is a once in a lifetime experience and almost never achieved. 5 and down is that slippery slope to the pits and depths of fast food hell. So let's go ahead and give this the number that it truly deserves. The first thing I want to say to anybody out there that's going to go try one of these, eat it inside. Eat it in your car, don't take it home. If you do that, you're not going to be doing this burger any favors. That being said, this is a very good tasting burger. A little pricey. Is it the best burger I've ever had? Does it knock my socks off? No, but it's still a decent burger. So today, I'm going to have to go 7.0. That is my number. This is my review, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.